Hey everyone, Chris here. So today we're going to be talking about the power of immunity and how to keep your immune system up. So right now we are, currently November 19th. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Holidays with Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's, they're all going to pass by in an instant, right? So especially in the Northeast. I'm from New York City originally. It tends to get really cold very quickly. So, what are some things that you could do to increase your immunity? The first thing that I would personally suggest is create a routine, a rhythm. Oftentimes, it's the smallest things that we do on a consistent basis that could increase humidity. I was about to say humidity. No, immunity, right? So, the first thing is sleep. Sleep is so important. And I will put that at number one, right? It does not matter how much you exercise, it does not matter how much healthy foods you eat, it does not matter how many vitamins you take. If you have a deficiency in sleep, it's only going to catch up to you in a matter of time. And it's not a matter of if it's going to happen, it's a matter of when, right? I could think about my last semester in college, fall of 2019. It was an incredibly tough semester for me. I was pulling a lot of overnighters. I was staying in the library until midnight because that's when my library closed. And by the time I would commute home, it would be 1:30 slash 2 a.m. in the morning. And I wasn't taking care of myself. So, like, after college at midnight, I would grab slices of pizza as, to get like a late midnight snack. And after that, I would commute home. So I would have not the best nutrition. It wasn't necessarily so bad. I wasn't splurging on a lot of junk food, but I did not have the best nutrition. My sleep patterns were absolutely horrible. Sometimes I would pull overnighters, other times I would go to bed at like 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning on a consistent basis and wake up at odd times, such as like 12, 1, 2 p.m. And that caught up over time, right? I ended up getting sick in December of 2019 with a very bad flu that lasted for about 2 weeks, right? So here are some steps that you could do. Number one, get your sleep. That is so important. Number two, exercise on a daily basis. And you want to do exercise that release toxins, which means you want to do exercise that makes you sweat. Because that way you're able to release things that are unneeded from inside of your body, you remove them. So that way your body is actually able to build up its immunity. It's able to take care of other parts of the body, right? Your body is a doctor, really. It really is. It has so much to take care of in regards to your skin, your organs, function when it comes to your neurotransmitters, etc. Try to make things easier on your body. Not only will your body thank you, but you will literally feel good, right? When you exercise, it releases so much endorphins and it puts you in a happier mood. It makes you more productive. It allows you to concentrate more. It makes you develop, better sleeping habits, right? Just because if you have a good workout early in the day, there's a higher likely chance that you'll be a lot more tired and you'll go to sleep earlier and you'll have more restful sleep. It increases, bowel movements and it increases your metabolism. There's so many helpful things that comes from exercising. The third thing is eat healthy foods. Now, you want to eat foods that are rich in vitamins. Now, I would have to say the foods that tend to be most of the time rich in vitamins tend to be fruits, specifically citrus fruits. So things such as oranges, pineapples. You could look into other fruits as well that have really great detoxing mechanisms, such as apples, grapes, strawberries, blueberries, kiwis. All of these things you should look into, and these will be very helpful if you incorporate them in your day-to-day routine. And you want to make sure that you do it on a daily basis. The other thing that I would personally suggest as well is drinking a lot of water. Drinking a lot of water tends to naturally flush out toxins that we have from prior or from things that we generally tend to consume like around the day, right? Like, unfortunately, the truth is if we don't take care of what is around us, it tends to become very dirty, and that includes our body as well. So you want to make sure that you do this for yourself. The next thing that I would recommend is vitamins, right? Now, there are different vitamins that I personally like to use, but vitamins that I think are incredibly good, which are not sponsored, there's no affiliate links, you could do your research and due diligence on it. This is just something that I personally take, is I like to be as natural as possible. So what I like to do is I like to make lemon tea. So what I do is I heat up some water, I squeeze lemon into it, I bring it to a boil. After that, I let it cool down, and what I do is I put cinnamon, turmeric, a little bit of black pepper. So you could do your research on this, but the fusion of black pepper and turmeric together, a little bit of black pepper, not a lot, right? You don't want that taste in your mouth. A little bit of black pepper infused with turmeric actually releases, more qualities that are very helpful for you, such as, immunity response, anti-inflammatory, removing toxins, things of that nature. Also, in the tea, I put cinnamon, and I put a little bit of cayenne pepper as well. Now, those are in regards to the spices. Now, what I also do is I have a natural Ayurvedic, which stands for natural Indian medicine, kind of like immune booster droplets. So I put maybe 5 to 7 droplets in, and to end it all off, I add a little bit of honey just so I could balance the sourness and the tanginess with a little bit of sweetness as well. And honey is, especially natural, raw, organic honey, tends to have a lot of incredible properties, which includes things such as immune response and anti-inflammatory, a lot of anti-inflammatory, I guess, qualities, which are helpful for your body, to say the least, right? Honey and turmeric actually have a lot of amazing qualities, and once again, I would suggest doing your research on it. So that tea is something that I would take. Another thing besides that, I have vitamin C pills that I take on an everyday basis. On top of the oranges or clementines or tangerines or grapefruits or any other variants of that citrus fruit that I eat, right? Another thing that I take is something natural called colloidal silver. Colloidal silver is a silver infused water, and once again, you could do your research on it. It has a lot of amazing qualities, which is great for detoxifying the blood, and it has immunity qualities. So if you take, a few spoons a day, right, it could increase your immunity. So that is what I do. Another thing that I do as well is I meditate, right? Now, for some people, you'll be they'll be like, wait, Christopher, like how is meditating going to help me with my immune system? Let me explain to you why. So the art of meditation is the art of learning more about yourself. It is about staying still and going within, right? So oftentimes people tend to be afraid of meditation because the most bizarre, out of pocket thoughts tend to arise, tend to come to the surface. The emotions that you feel, the fears that you have, etc. But once you take the time to actually stay still and breathe in deeply and breathe out, the process of actually breathing in a deep way, when, like, for example, if I sit down, close my eyes, and I say, if I simply just inhale, hold my breath, and exhale, the art of staying still and the art of taking in oxygenated blood and releasing carbon dioxide, which is toxins, by the way, that you're releasing out of your body, is something that can improve your immune system. The reason why is because as more oxygen comes into your body mindfully, it travels to your heart and it travels to your brain and it travels to different cells in your body, you have more oxygen being taken in, right? And that helps with your cells. And once you're able to help your body's able to automatically concentrate on other things, such as maybe fixing a potential issue, and it could raise your immunity. So the art of staying still and meditating can increase your immunity. Now, this is something that I would highly suggest you do research on again, right? And after, the last thing is, I would suggest, of course, I would have to say it's a no-brainer, but it's very important to mention. It's not one thing, it's actually a group of things, right? Take the time to stay safe, be mindful, and be smart, right? So if you know that there is someone that is sick, if you don't have to be around that person and take care of that person, stay away from individuals that are sick. Wash your hands frequently. Make sure that if you're going to a colder place that you're covering up, right? Make sure that you are, like let's say, for example, if you are deficient when it comes to sleep or something to that effect, that you're not doing a strenuous activity, or you're not putting yourself at risk by going outside, just because it would be much more easier for you to get sick, right? At the end, during the time that we're living in 2020, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have to mention this name on YouTube, is this, right? The most important part of taking care of ourselves is taking care of our immunity. And taking care of our immunity just involves doing the littlest things on a day-to-day basis for us to live better, happier, more fulfilled lives, right? And I hope that these simple steps will help you in your journey as you increase your immunity, and be sure to share it with a friend, right? Take the time to help someone learn and grow and become better. Now, with that being said, if you have any questions, please feel free to link them in the comment section below. This is a one-cut video, so apologies for any form of mistakes. And with that being said, I really look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you for tagging along, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.